Hello everyone, my name is Nishit and today we are going to discuss writing module. So in writing module, as we know, there are two types of tasks, writing task 1 and writing task 2. So today we will discuss only writing task 2, and in writing task 2 how to write introduction. So let's get started with introduction part. So if we talk about the format of writing module, so we can clearly understand that both the task 1 and task 2, we have to complete both the tasks in 60 minutes. For example, we can logically divide both the tasks in, like for task 1 we can spare 20 minutes and for task 2 we should spare 40 minutes. So let's understand the basic format of writing task 2. As you can see, so the basically writing task 2, we need to face question like environment related, society issue related, health related, education related topic may come across in the exam. And as we know that we need to write this task within a 40 minutes. So time management is the crucial point in writing module. So students, make sure that you should spare 40 minutes for writing task 2 and 20 minutes for writing task 1. And this is the common problem where many students fail to manage their time in the actual exam environment because of the time pressure, because of the exam pressure. And if we talk about the word length, then both the tasks have different requirement in terms of total word length. So for writing task 2 we have 250 words limit. So minimum students need to write 250 words. So let's say if one student fail to reach this level of word limit, then what happened? So as per the band descriptor and as per the exam requirement of IELTS, student may lose the band score. So they may have to face the penalty in writing module in terms of band score. So let's say one student scored 6 band in writing task 2, but because of the under length essay, he or she might end up with 5.5 or sometimes 5 also. So it depends on the number of word he or she has written under length. Apart from this, normally it is advisable to use pencil for the writing because we can easily erase something. Even student can use pen, but it is not advisable. So now let's go further in this part, in this module. So if we talk about the type of question in writing module, so basically there are 5 types of question, like opinion based essay, simple what is your opinion. Apart from this, there are advantages and disadvantages, problem solution essay, discussion type of essay, like what are the your opinion in particular point of view, like discuss both the views and give your opinion. And the last one is 2-part question. Sometimes many people say it's like direct question. So let's move on further in detail, and we will today only discuss opinion based essay, and in future we will also go through all the type of question in detail. So now the important question is, student generally confused in the format, what type of format they should follow in exam. Someone say you should follow 4 paragraph structure, someone say 5 paragraph structure. So if we talk about the basic format of writing task 2, then in our essay we must start our writing with introduction, followed by 2 or 3 body paragraph. So it's depends on the question type as well. So 2 or 3 body paragraph, this is more than enough. And then finally the most important, conclusion. So here also it's very important to note that in the exam condition, many students fail to write conclusion just because of the timing issue. So straight away they will lose marks here if they don't include conclusion in the essay. So make sure that you should manage time very well in writing, and you should also close your essay with conclusion. So now this format is almost universal. You can apply this format in any type of essay. We have just discussed 5 types of essay, so you can apply this format. Now let's take one very common topic. What we can say here, I have taken the example of reason solution type of question. So that is again related to problem solution. So there are 2 type of question in problem solution as well as reason solution, but both are different thing. So sometime in these type of questions, student may get confused in task response, but here we are taking reason and solution essay. So the topic is, people today are consuming more and more sugar based drinks. What are the reasons for this? And suggest solution to solve the problem or to mitigate this issue. So here, after reading the topic, we need to understand that is this opinion based essay, or this is simply just asking us for the reasons and the solution for the particular issue. So here it's very important to understand, if it is not opinion essay, then we should avoid to give our opinion in introduction as well as in conclusion. So make sure, if it is opinion based essay, then we should include our opinion in introduction part, as well as we need to restate our opinion in conclusion. So it's very important in terms of task response, which is the first parameter of writing evaluation. So we will discuss all the 4 parameters of writing in detail for the lecture, but yes, for the first parameter, it's very important to understand the type of question we are facing in the exam. So this is clearly reason solution essay. So let's go in detail how to solve, how to write introduction with this type of question. The first thing, many students get confused in introduction is like, what should, the ideal requirement of introduction. So what type of information actually examiner is looking for in our essay, especially in the introduction part. So if we talk about the first paragraph of our essay, so we need to start our essay with the paraphrasing. So what is paraphrasing? We will see within a few seconds. And then after paraphrasing, we need to give our opinion, if it is an opinion essay. But here it is not our opinion essay, we are just taking reason and solution type of question. So this is not opinion essay, but still we will highlight main reasons and solution in the introduction itself. Fine. So up to this, it must be very much clear that in introduction we should simply start with paraphrasing. There is no need to write any type of hook statement or any type of background information. It is not required. Fine, because when we put some unnecessary hook statement in our introduction, then it takes our time. And as we know in writing module, time is the key. We don't want to waste our time by thinking unnecessary background information. Simply start with paraphrasing. So let's move on to the topic again. So this is our topic. Now in this topic, after understanding the type of question, we need to generate ideas. So it's called brainstorming. So ideally we have 40 minutes for task 2, and in that 40 minutes we should spare 5 minutes for the brainstorming. And this is the roadmap of our essay. If we generate relevant ideas related to our topic, then it's very easy for us to write in detail with that point without unnecessary taking time, especially in the body paragraph. So it's very important for us in terms of task response. So here the requirement of task is just we need to mention reasons. So if you notice, here it is written reasons, it is in plural form. That means we need to write at least 2 reasons related to this topic, related to these issues, and we need to mention 2 solutions. So let's think about reason why more and more people are consuming sugar-based drinks. So if we think about the reasons, so these are the reasons. We can see, like, these kind of soft drinks are easily available everywhere in the market. Whenever we, even in the small shop we can get these kind of drinks. So this is one of the main reason why more and more people are drinking or consuming these kind of drinks. Apart from this, if we see the marketing strategies of company like Pepsi and Thumbs Up and other soft drink based companies, so they have a very aggressive marketing strategies. So this is also the second reason why this is happening. And apart from this, if we move further and if we think about more reasons, then we can say like reasonable price is also one of the reason. The taste of that drink is actually appealing the taste bud of many youngsters mainly. So it's not necessary here to generate 8 to 10 reasons. So it's not advisable for the student. Just stick with 3 to 4 main reason and think about what are 2 reasons I can go with. Fine. So it's very, very important because we have a limited time. So don't generate 8 to 10 reasons. Just go with 3 to 4. Fine. So I guess up to this you are very much clear in terms of reasons. Now if we think about the solutions, so what are the solutions to tackle these issues? So these are the solutions. Government can impose heavy tax on these kind of soft drinks. So what happened that the price of that particular product or particular soft drinks may increase. So ultimately it reduces the consumption of soft drinks. And if we think about other way of solution, then it can be awareing people about the side effect of soft drink on our health, because as we know that whenever we consume, or let's say excessive consumption of soft drinks may lead to obesity, cholesterol level problem, sometimes high blood pressure problem. So these are the health issues generally people face because of the excessive consumption of soft drinks. So these are the solutions we can take for our question. And again, this is very much clear that we should stick with only 2 to 3 solutions. Don't waste your time by generating 8 to 10s and think about, oh, what are the solution of this? And it's not necessary to have very unique type of idea. It's not compulsory. It must be related to our topic. This is the main key in writing module. Sometime what happened that in the exam condition, student waste lot of time to think about unique idea, to think about very unique approach, and they just ignore the very simple but very effective to the point solution. So we are here after having 3 to 4 solutions, just focus on 2 main solutions which you can write in a full paragraph, which you are confident, okay, these are my 2 solutions, I will go with this with full detail. So I hope solutions are clear here. Now after having problems, after having reasons, after having solutions, then we need to think about introduction. What are the steps we should approach to write a perfect introduction? So as I mentioned earlier that we should start with paraphrasing, then after paraphrasing we should go with thesis statement. Fine. So here for the paraphrasing we need to think about main keywords in our question. So if we think about main keywords in our question, then sugar based drink is a keyword, is the word which we should replace. We should replace with some sort of synonym techniques or using different form of technique. So there are different way we can approach the paraphrasing. So the first one is using synonym word, second is different form of word, it may be verb, it may be noun. You can change that word in an adjective, adverb. So you can play around the word formation, and it's also very good technique. So here, as I have mentioned, sugar-based drinks, I have listed some paraphrasing word of this main keyword, like sugary drinks, soft drink with lot of sugar, beverages which contain sugar. So these kind of drinks. So I am using referencing language here. Substitutions and reference language is also one of the way. By using this technique you can avoid repetition. Fine. So it's very important to know, so what are the steps, what are the way to do paraphrasing. So I have mentioned different technique, like I have used sugar based drink, soft drinks, unhealthy soft drinks. Sugar beverages is also one of the word you can use, sweetened beverages. So whenever you have identified the keywords, then in the question paper itself, just jot down 2 to 3, 3 to 4 synonym or paraphrasing word, whatever you are able to remember. Just list those 3 to 4 paraphrasing words. It's very good to use paraphrasing technique in our introduction. So that way you will get more marks. And it shows that you have an ability to play with word formation. You can use synonym word in an effective manner in a proper context. And I have taken the example of consuming. So instead of consuming, you can use excessive consumption of sugary drinks. Instead of consuming, I have changed the word formation here. Instead of ing, I just mentioned consumed, ed formation. Then original form of word consume. So this way you can play around the word and you can literally save your time in paraphrasing. So I hope this paraphrasing technique is very much clear here. Now we have ideas, we have reason solution, now we have paraphrasing words. Let's write the introduction first. So here is my introduction. So as I mentioned that it is not necessary to write any type of hook statement. So here I have straight away started with the paraphrasing. Over recent years, people have been exposed to different foods containing sugar, or you can change this formation. People have been exposed to different beverages which contain sugar, adversely affecting their physical and psychological well-being. This is my paraphrasing formation. I just replace some word with paraphrasing using synonym word, using different form of word, and just I put some nice collocation language here. So it's very good to use collocation in writing task too. Now if you notice the red one, the red line, I have mentioned the reasons. So it's very important to highlight the main idea which we are going to explain in our body paragraph. So I am writing my main reason and solution in the thesis statement. So here in the red one I have mentioned the reasons. So the reasons behind this situation are aggressive marketing by companies and easy availability of soft drinks. So these are the two reasons I have selected. You can select your choice of reason, it's up to you. The confidence you should give to yourself is whether I should go with this idea or this idea. It purely depends on you, but you should explain this idea in a full detail with proper explanation and example. So I have mentioned these two reasons, and then we need to mention at least one solution. So here I have used very good linkers, however, and here also sometimes many students face the problem of punctuation error. Sometimes after using the linker they forget to mention the comma, so it's a punctuation error. So please don't forget to mention comma. However, this situation, so I am using reference language. Apart from this, you can also use this problem, these issues. So these are the reference language. By using this, we can avoid the repetition of word. So here, this situation can be solved by imposing stringent law by the government or instead of solved you can mention mitigated, fine, and instead of stringent you can use strict law. So I have used some sort of advanced vocab here. So this is just my simple introduction. The one advice I would like to give to the student is make it very simple. Don't try to overcomplicate your writing by just throwing advanced vocab unnecessarily. It's not like you are just throwing the vocab in the sentence formation. It must be very easy to follow. It must be to the point. So I guess this is very much clear to all of you, and this is my introduction. You can write here also, you can go with different sentence formation, not only this but also although is also very good way to use in introduction part. So by using this although, not only but also, these kind of conjunction, or we can say connective words, actually help us to get good score in grammatical range. Fine. So this is my introduction. I hope you enjoy this session. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.